fetus mean in Latin? What does fetus mean in Latin? What does fetus mean in Latin? What does fetus mean in Latin? Latin, 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 Latin. Ayo, it's Funk Maker 3000 on this beat, don't steal it. This one goes out to Charlie Kirk. We are Charlie Kirk. What does fetus mean in Latin?
I'm still not sure if I should stream like this on the main channel or just go on a burner account and I'll get like 0 viewers, but at least there's the thing on getting streams, I guess. Or maybe I should make it members only stream. I don't know.
What does fetus mean in Latin? 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 What does fetus mean in Latin?
What does fetus mean in Latin?
What does fetus mean in Latin? Latin.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think I still have. Let me check if I have. I did order some food before we started. Hold on.
What does fetus mean in Latin? 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 What does fetus mean in Latin?
Okay, let me give you guys the context for all this.
What does fetus mean in Latin? What does fetus mean in Latin? What does fetus mean
Let me give you guys the context. I'm back. I got a Subway sandwich. Alright, let me give you guys the context. Fuck, I can't think. I think I still have a few months until college starts for me. But so I really have nothing else to do other than do YouTube and shit. So I figured to start to just advanced study, and what is Rose about to find out the derivative of 2 to the 5th x plus 1? 2 to the 5th is 32. So 32x plus 1, so that's 32. Did I do it? Anyways, I don't know. I didn't really know what subject to do. Let's do some math, honestly. But here's the thing: I haven't studied in like 100 years. I haven't studied math in like 100 million years. So I think we should start from the basics. I don't know if I should start at Algebra 1 or just go to pre-calculus? Pre-calc already? I don't know, man. A lot of my viewers are like, they're like 12 years old. I read the comments, guys. I read the comments. A lot of you guys are like negative years old. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It's actually hilarious just how Sorry. Jesus Christ. When are you using the Gardic phone video? What Gardic phone video? I I don't have a Gardic phone video. Alright. Let me. Oh, by the way, I also am working on a Charlie Kirk video. That's why there was Charlie Kirk, music. You know what? Let me. Oh my god, I found a better
Here
one.
we are again, just me and you, libtard, right? With your pronouns
All right.
and your changing gender, you should better
There
be
you go.
prepared, cause soon your last debate strikes. Who's here now? Feel the science.
All right. You can figure out. By the way, okay, let me show you guys what I'm doing. So, in the past streams, I have studied using Professor Dave. I genuinely love his content so much. And I have his entire Algebra 1 and 2 playlist. I don't know if I should start from there. Maybe I'll just like browse through it because like I've already studied this before. Like I took the SAT like half a year ago. I could probably make an entire video about studying for that shit. Um, it was useless at the end of the day, but at least I know my math. I should probably start at pre-calc though. But let's see. All right. Right, here it is. Here is Professor Dave's entire Algebra 1 and 2. I'll probably just like, look here and there because I genuinely don't remember my math at all. So, we'll see. And then, script 1. I don't know if I'll do this on stream or later, but I also have a video that I'll make this video next week. It's a video about Charlie Kirk's death. I don't know if maybe this word's gonna be like the most unserious death, the most whatever, but yeah. Alright, there you go. I still have some stuff that I didn't voice record, so maybe I'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We are variabling world. Alright, get this music out of it. I genuinely cannot focus. The one for members only. When are you releasing it? I'm not releasing it. That's the entire point. Because I think it's a bit too edgy for me personally. I think if I were like another channel, then I would. But I'll just say if you're not a member, that there's a lot of the meal gif. That's what I'll say about it. By the way, my Subway sandwich is chicken teriyaki. Has lettuce. Oh, not lettuce. What was it? I already forgot my order. There's onions. There is. Fuck, I already forgot. I know there's spinach in there. That's all I remember. I forgot. I like the sandwich anyway.
When you learn math in school, up until a certain
How-
point, it's just called math. Then, all of a sudden, one day, math
Math using letters. Wow.
11, and so forth.
Alright. Don't need that. 'Cause I'm like the smartest math person on the planet anyway. Like, this shit's like 1, 2, 3 for me, Maybe let's do inequalities.
Professor Dave here. Let's talk about
Let's check out. If you guys don't know, solving inequalities is the same as solving expressions or solving equations. The only difference is if you're dividing or multiplying by a negative number, you have to flip the sign here.
of negative 10 is 10. And that is indeed by looking. So although it may for a moment seem like negative 10 is bigger than negative 5, it's actually the other way around.
There we go.
Then we must understand that when we multiply and divide these values by positive numbers, we are just stretching and shrinking the line as it is.
Amen.
But if we multiply or divide by a negative number, we are inverting the sign for every value, which makes it look like the mirror image of the number line. To compensate for this, it makes sense to flip the whole thing over, which is essentially what is achieved by flipping the sign
There we
of
go.
the inequality.
If you guys do that,
We
you
can
guys do that by
verify
a
this
negative
by
number.
using whole numbers.
Y'all know now.
1 is less than 2. But if we multiply by -1, we would get -1 is less than -2, which is not true. The only way this remains accurate is by flipping the symbol to get -1 is
If you just
greater than
same
-2.
things, multiply.
Other
flip
than
the
this
script,
little
flip
rule,
the sign.
which can sometimes be tricky to remember, solving simple inequalities
my
like
phone!
this is no different than solving simple equations. So let's check comprehension.
Oh, comprehension. Wait, my phone is. What the hell? Hold on. I'm trying to get my phone stand to be working. Why is it like. What the hell? What? Hold on. Wait, hold on, guys. Having a bit of a technical issue with my phone stand, which is floppy. Why is it like so stiff? Ah! Ah! Why are you so hard to... There we go. God damn. Alright, put this back. Let's see what chat is saying. There we go. Coming back, we're solving a problem that includes that funny looking crowbar. Oh, well, you have to wait like a few streams for that. Oh my god, you might just read Eps. What? What is this teddy bear doing? Alright, dead meme. X minus 4 is greater than 3. So x is... So you have to add 4 in both... Can you guys see my cursor? No, I want you guys to see my cursor. What? Oh shit. No! No! Why did I turn it off? There we go. Can you guys see my cursor? I think you can. Anyways. You have to add 4 to both sides. So x is greater than 7. 6 or 7. 3 minus x is... God, my voice is dead. Greater than 17. So you minus 3 on both sides here. So negative x is greater than 17 minus 3, which is 14. Multiply both sides by -1. So x is less than negative 17. If I'm right. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, 3x plus 2 is less than 20. So minus 2 on both sides. 3x is less than 18. Divide both sides by 3. So x is less than 6. Alright. Number 1 hard topic is calculus. Well. Whoa.
It's Professor Dave. Let's learn about square roots. X is what would give us x squared. On the other side, the square root of 9 is equal to 3, because 3 squared, or 3 times 3. And we refer to this as plus or minus 3. Any square root will do this, so there are always 2 answers when we take a square root. Since negative 3 squared equals 9,
oh yeah, by the way,
we should
thanks for the
also note
membership.
that the square root of
One guy.
negative 9 is not negative 3. In fact, there is no real solution to this term. So we can't take the square root of negative numbers the way we take the square root of positive numbers.
Yep.
If we were to try to do so, we would get an imaginary answer, which is something we will investigate later in the series.
Yep.
For now, let's just say that only positive numbers can have their square root taken. It's very easy to get the square root of perfect squares. The square root of 4 is plus or minus 2. Continuing
How old
down
is
the
he
list,
again?
9,
I'm 19.
16, 25, 36
Just reviewing.
all give very tidy answers when we take the square root.
Usually I am more, what do you call it? Usually I'm louder, right? I'm more exciting. But two things. A, I woke up half an hour ago. And B, I'm dying. So 19 learning. I'm just reviewing. I can't go onto the calculator and just forget all this shit. It's been like, I think the last time I learned about this was like March because I graduated already.
We should make some effort to memorize the first 10 or even 20 perfect squares because they will come in handy later. But the numbers in between these perfect squares also give a square root. It just won't be an integer. Some of these roots give a decimal value that goes on forever, meaning they are irrational. We will talk more about this concept later, but for now, let's acknowledge that this is an interesting result because it means that there are real numbers that can't be expressed as fractions, no matter how big we make the denominator.
So there is real numbers. Then there is, what do you call the one that can be that can be expressed as a fraction? I know there's integers, but no, there's also one bigger than that. Rational numbers, yeah. Rational numbers, integers, then natural numbers. Bet.
We should also note that radical expressions, as we often call them, can sometimes be simplified. Take something like root 8. 8 is not a perfect square, so we can't get a neat and tidy answer when we take its square root. But we can change 8 into 4 times 2. The reason we would want to do this is that root 4 times 2 is the same as root 4 times root 2. And root 4 does work out nice and tidy, since it's equal to plus or minus 2. So root 8 can be
I keep not looking
to
at
become
chat.
plus or
I'm
minus
actually
2 root
I'm actually
2.
like learning, and I keep forgetting I'm looking at this chat. Watch Skibbity Toilet. Thanks for the $2, Joseph. Man, you worked really hard for that $2 and you decided to spend it on telling me to watch Skibbity Toilet. I said like 2 years ago I would watch every episode if episode 100 comes out. That's the only reason I'll watch it.
We could say the same for root 27. 27 is 9 times 3, and root 9 is plus or minus 3. So we get plus or minus 3 root 3. Just remember to look for any factors that are perfect squares in order to get these expressions to their simplest form.
Yep.
Are there other roots we can take besides the square root? Certainly. We can take the cube root. This is the opposite of cubing something or raising it to the third power. If x cubed is 27, what is x? We will now have to take the cube root of both sides. This is like saying what number raised to the third power will give the number inside this root. In this case, the answer is 3, because 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27. Also notice that in this case, this is the only answer. Negative 3 doesn't work, because negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 equals negative 27. So negative 3 is the cube root of negative 27. Cube root, raising something to the 1/2.
Okay, I know this already. If there's one algebra topic I'm a master of, it's exponents. I should know this already. Try this.
Professor Dave did not distribute across.
I'll probably do like what you're eating. I'm eating a Subway sandwich. I'm not gonna lie, I've been addicted to them for like the past few weeks. Relatively cheap. You can pick some good ingredients. Delicious. Excuse me. But thanks, cheese stick fanatic for the $2.
X cubed.
Yep, algebraic expressions
Y
if
squared.
there's
This
roots
is
and
what
shit.
that language would imply, with the squared applying only to the y. But by inserting the word quantity, we can communicate the presence of these parentheses and the fact that all of this is being
All right.
raised to this exponent. The first thing we must understand
I actually forgot that. You say quantity squared to say the parenthesis.
about exponents that operate on parenthetical terms is that while they
I will say the one topic that I never learned in school was matrices. I'll probably get to that.
do not distribute across sums and differences, they do distribute across products and quotients. In other words, a plus b quantity squared is not equal to a squared plus b squared. For example, 5 squared is 25.
You're welcome
But
for the
if we
ASMR, by
change
the way.
5 to 3 plus 2 and try to distribute the exponents, 3 squared plus 2 squared is 9 plus 4, or 13. So we clearly weren't allowed to do what we did. To evaluate the square of a sum, we need another technique that we will learn later. But a times b quantity squared is indeed equal to a squared times b squared. This is easy to prove because ab squared is ab times ab. And since multiplication is associative, we can shuffle these around to get AABB, or a squared b squared. So we can look at this term and rewrite it as 6 squared times x cubed squared times y squared. Now we continue to simplify. 6 squared is 6 times 6, or 36. For x cubed squared, let's remember that x to the a to the b is equal to x to the a times b, meaning that we multiply the two exponents together. That means x to the 3 times 2, which equals 6, or x to the 6th. And y squared stays as it is. So we are left with 36x to the 6th y squared. Let's try a tricky
Let's
one.
go. I finished.
We have 4x cubed y times this fraction in parentheses, 3xy
W
squared
sandwich, chat.
over
W
2x
sandwich.
cubed, all of which is squared. The first thing we want to do is distribute this exponent over everything in fraction.
Whirow chew
If
louder.
the whole term is squared, then each individual
Was I not
can
chewing
be
loud enough?
squared. 3xy squared becomes 9x squared.
Duck said you finished, question mark. Yeah, I finished my food. What do you think? What do you think I did? Hold on. What is this steady blood doing on the calculator? Blood. Can you guess what I'm doing right now? Kind of sad though. Last few videos kind of flopped. Because I uploaded the Minecraft video too late. Apologies for that. I will try better. I will do better and upload it in I'll edit it in one day next time. I'm gonna kill myself. Drink some water. Let's see what chat's saying. Wait, what? Yummy ASMR. Whirow, what's 13 times 30 minus 100? 69. Ha ha ha, funny. Wait, hold on. I cannot stream if I don't brush my teeth. Practice good dental hygiene, guys. I'm back. Let me tell you guys something. Brushing your teeth really does make you feel more alive, because now I can talk like it's like I can talk like it's 2 in the morning and there's literally no one like in a 500-mile radius. Also, why is my phone off? There we go. Window desktop reveal. Why are you using Edge? I'm not gonna lie, chat. The reason I use Edge is because a few years ago, Microsoft Edge had this thing called Microsoft Rewards, and if you search enough, then you get Robux. You can redeem Robux for it. And you know, I was like 13, and I was like, fuck, I want Robux. Give me that. So that's how it is. And also, Edge has some cool built-in stuff. For example, if I press Control Shift S on Edge, you can screenshot the entire page, and that's really useful for YouTube videos. And yeah. Where I go study C programming, that like let me tell you guys something also. You know, I did the stream about Blender. I made tweets about learning C++. I've learned like the very unbelievably very basic stuff about it. But I just can't convince myself to learn like anything any any useful depth from it. I don't know, because I just never learned it, and I just never got interested in it. That's the thing. That's why things are the way they are. All right, let's begin.
Y to the fourth, and 2x cubed becomes 4x to the sixth.
I wonder if I should go like.
Now we can
I don't wanna get my
combine like
notebook.
terms for this term on the left and the numerator of this fraction.
Wait,
Remember
I probably should get like paint.net or something to draw. Hey window, can I Kirkify you? Kirkify what? What, like Kirkify the capybara? World feet cam. Please don't. Please don't do that. We'll use Roblox too instead of Blender. Come on, bro. I want to move on from Roblox. This shit's so... Roblox is so fucking ass, bro. Alright.
that when multiplying a fraction by a number, the number only multiplies the numerator, and this is no different. 4 times 9 is 36, x cubed times x squared is x to the fifth, and y times y to the fourth is y to the fifth.
Yep.
Now we can simplify a bit further, since 36
AI means
divided
Albert
by 4
Einstein?
is 9, and x to the fifth divided by x to the sixth is x to
When
the
we're doing
negative
derivatives, probably in like, maybe by like the third
since
stream.
5 minus 6 is negative 1.
The
This
first
is
stream is going to be like learning the
same
fundamentals and
as
shit.
leaving deal with this part of it.
Oh yeah, 5a, this is equal to 5, you know, a to the 2x times a to the y.
Again, we can just
Times
use the
a to
rule
x
for
times a to
dividing
the
some
y.
base raised to two different exponents. We just subtract them. So a to the 2x plus y over a to the x plus y gives us...
Oh, that's a good one also. Okay. You can also do this. Smart. Yeah.
a to the 2x plus y minus the quantity x plus y. This only
Or what's the square root of 4,000? Bro, if it's 67, I swear to God, bro. Don't Oh my. Chat mods, ban that guy. Ban that guy. Ban that guy. God, I have a tooth.
because A is the base in both terms. If the bases were
Back to
different,
back unskippable ads. I did not do
couldn't
anything.
prove
That's just YouTube doing its
then
thing.
remember
I
that we
didn't
have
do. I
to
didn't press
subtract the
anything.
entire exponent in the denominator. So we need parentheses to do this. The negative sign will then
What?
distribute,
Hello?
leaving
Oh.
us with a to the 2x plus y minus x minus y. Combining like terms, y minus y goes away, and 2x minus x leaves us with simply x. So the final answer is 5a to the x. How about this one? 3x squared root 32 y.
Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Let's actually do something for once in my life. Let's try that. I'm gonna get some good music in the background. All right. Welcome to paint.net. This is, by the way, 32y squared, the 1/2. So that's okay. That's just you know 32y squared 1/2. Okay, which means it's gonna be 32 root 32y, right? Times 3x squared. I hope I'm doing this right. Because you distribute it. Minus 4y times 18 root 18 x squared. Okay, you distribute it. Alright. What do I do next? Oh, it's combined like terms. So, what do I do here? What do I do? There's a minus sign here. I'm actually washed in math. You have to do this one first. Like 3 root 32, like that, x squared y. Bro, I need help for my homework. What's 6 plus 7? Fucking hell, bro. You know, Lloyd, what? Factorize 32. Oh, simplify 32. What's the nearest perfect square? 16. So that's 4 root 16 times 2. There. There we go. Are we sure you are in high school? I was. That's why I said I'm doing this. Fuck, why is my freaking monitor so ass? Hey, I want the music again. What the heck am I gonna do? Oh my god, my monitor! It keeps screen tearing. It's so fucking stupid. I'm actually falling off. This is actually kind of bad. This is 3 root 2. Oh, times 4. Oh wait, never mind. We're going somewhere. Because 18 is 9 times 2, which is, 3. And then times 4, which is 12 x squared y. Oh, never mind. It's just this. Look. Wait, doesn't that mean 0? I thought I was actually like kind of washed, but okay.
Y squared minus 4y root
Am I right? Please
18
tell me
x
I'm
to the
right.
fourth.
Please.
First, with the roots, we can't take out 32. But if we make it 16 times 2, we can take out a 4 and a y. We can combine like terms to
Oh,
get
no.
12x squared y root 2.
Oh no.
Again, with the other term, 18 doesn't work, but 9 times 2 means we can take out a 3 and an x squared, and combining like terms gives us 12x squared y root 2. These terms are the same.
Yes!
Anything minus itself is 0, so this whole expression actually simplifies.
I'm not
to 0.
washed.
I think by this point we get the picture. Even when expressions seem very complicated, we just go one step at a time, simplifying according to the rules we know for manipulating roots and exponents. Now try a few on your own to check comprehension.
Okay, let's try let me try the top right. Let me try the top right. So let's do the top right. All right. But if you guys are not as smart as me, you will know you should. Here's a quick tip: if it's minus exponent, what you can do is flip the sign so you can make it positive, but you change the order. So the denominator is now the numerator, and the numerator is now the denominator. Should I mean, what I can do is just I can divide this right now or do the exponent. How is x squared equal to x 1/2? Wait, what are you talking about? What? I can do x y to the 1/2 like this, and then 2, and then it's x squared y. Boom! Answer. Alright, let's do one more. That was way too easy. If I'm wrong, then I'm gonna... What do I do if I lose, if I don't get this right? Okay, this one is literally just x to x squared, because you just have to... No, wait, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just have to add them because it's multiply and shit. X squared over x to the 3 over 2. Just minus the 2. So 2 minus 3 over 2, which is root x. See, I know my exponents. The only fucking stream I get to witness is math. Yeah, that's your fault. Oh no. Why is my screen tearing? Oh my fucking god, I got it wrong. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I got this one right. I got this one right. Oh no. Oh, I'm washed. Wait, didn't he miss a couple steps? It was x squared y over xy squared over 2. This is what I did. Maybe I should. Oh my fucking god! My screen keeps tearing, bro. Oh my god, it's actually so annoying. All right. Maybe I should distribute the 2 first. Wait, no. It's okay. The first one is x. Oh, I think I know what I did wrong. I thought it was y to the 1/2 here. It's y negative 1, right? Because it's y1, multiplied by 1 over y squared. It's 1 minus 2, which is negative 1. So x over y squared. And then you distribute it there, so it's x squared over y squared. That's the correct answer, which you can see right here. That's what I did. That's what I did. FOIL method, I already know that. Easy. Quadratic formulas. Negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So I don't need to know that either. Leave your channel and go study Arabic now. Thanks for the membership. Why though? Why? Why, bro? On God. Why? Ooh, completing the square might be a difficult one. Completing quadratic by factoring. Okay. X squared. Let me give you guys another trick. If you guys are in like year 8 or whatever, your 8th grade. Let me I'm also teaching myself because I'm helping myself remember. What I do is, if I want to solve this, I make a 3x3 grid. In the first 2 on the left, what 2 values multiply to x squared? So it's x times x. Here, what 2 numbers multiply to 10? Let's say 5 and 2. Okay. Now, multiply top left and bottom right and put it here, 2x. Multiply bottom left and top right, put it down here, 5x. If you add the 2 together and they equal the top value here, then what you can do is you can factor it like by combining this and this value. So x, if you can only go and put these 2 together if you multiply these on diagonal and you add them and they equal the middle value. So x plus 5 on the first one, parenthesis, and then x plus 2. Boom. Got it. Streamlabs is emailing me. Get up to 3 months of Discord Nitro on us. Fuck you, I'm not buying Nitro. There you go. An easy, free 5 points on your math quiz, thanks to Thanks to me. You're welcome. Doesn't work most of the time? It does. On God, it does. Oh, synthetic division. I don't want to learn that though. Alright, fine.
Hey, it's Professor Dave. I want to teach you synthetic division.
He knows a lot.
It could be that we can now the expression. The way we will test this is as follows. Let's make two lines at a right angle like this, and in this top row, we will list only the coefficients of our equation. Then we want to test to see if 2 is one of the solutions. So let's put a 2 to the left over here. Now we take the first coefficient, in this case a 1, and drop it down here. Now
Okay, so it's dividing by x equals single number. So x is equal to 2. This is when you divide a large polynomial over like a first degree polynomial and shit. You put the value here. You put the coefficients on here. I forgot what to do next.
Is one of the solutions. So let's put a 2 to the left over here. Now we take the first coefficient, in this case a 1, and drop it down here.
You don't you multiply
now
it by
we
here?
multiply by the 2 and put that here.
1 minus?
Now we can add these together to get 3 and write that here. Again, we multiply by 2 to get 6. Adding to negative 11, we get
Alright, so you multiply, you put in here.
5. Then we multiply to get negative 10. And finally,
the last number, because this is also the
add to get
coefficient, so this is the constant x squared. No. This is the remainder. My dumbass. Remainder, constant, or x to 0, x1, x2, x3.
0.
All right.
The fact that this is a 0 right here.
Long division is not that hard. What is 11 to the 5th plus 19 times 6 plus 2? I don't fucking know. What's 11 to the 5th power?
Means that there is no remainder from the division, which means that 2 is of this polynomial that remains after dividing by x minus 2. We just times x cubed.
I'm pretty sure if there's a remainder here, it's going to be plus the number here, and then you make that the numerator over. I think the denominator is the x minus 2. I think that's the denominator.
Plus 3x squared minus 5x minus 15.
Because, you're dividing it by this anyway, so.
If we wanted, we could continue factoring from there to get that
Go
negative term here with all 4 solutions minus we just calculated. Minus 5. Further, to get x plus 3 times 3 is therefore a negative 3 is so to get x plus 3 times calculated. That way
Blah, blah, blah.
of decide which were the list of 2, the factors of the constant term, which are 1 and 2.
Wait, what is this?
2x
I think I forgot
cubed.
this.
To get this list, can do to get
List of possible solutions. Okay, rational roots test. So you get the factors of the constant over the factors of the leading coefficient. So the 2
this
there.
which are
So it's 1, 1/2, or 2. Just ask ChatGPT. Why the fuck would I ask ChatGPT? I'm not stupid. Oh, you forgot to switch the screen? Shit, I'm dumb. Alright, let's go back. Synthetic division. So what if you're dividing a large polynomial over a linear polynomial, for example, like x minus 5, you will get the x value, so x equals 2, for example. You get the coefficients of all of these numbers, put them over here, put the value of x over here, put the first value on the left down, multiply it to 2, put it down on the next number, add the 2, 3, multiply it to 2, repeat, and it should be at the end. If the last number is 0, then it's a solution, because 0, the right side value is the remainder. There you go. Come on, dumbass. And then going left, negative 15 is the constant minus 5 is x, and then 3 is x squared, and then 1 is x cubed.
Plus or minus to the left of this fraction. To get
Why is this
all the
screen
likely
black?
zeros to test, we just make all the
Why is
possible
it black? I
fractions.
didn't do
So we
Oh
could try.
my fucking god, bro. Why? Bro, OBS, you're so fucking ass. OBS, I fucking hate you, bro. Also, where's the rectangle? Well, I guess there's no rectangle.
Try plus or
I literally switched it to this window and it still showed fucking black, bro. OBS, you're fucking ass, bro. Synthetic division. Right here. I don't want to explain that again. I guess there's also this rational roots test to see any possible solutions. So you get the factors of this value divided by the factors of the leading coefficient.
numerator of this fraction will go all the factors of the constant term, which are 1 and 2. On the denominator go all the
want
factors of
nitro.
the coefficient of the leading term, which are again 1 and 2. We also put a
Will this become an epic gaming video? 70k views. 70k views is so low, bro. God, I'm so sad. The reason the video is so late is also because like I was also like kind of delaying shit, and I also didn't I wanted to put it a little later because I just finished the subreddits video, so I wanted to like give it some time. But yeah, I should have told my editor to make it shorter and finish it quicker because the video is absolutely flopping. So sad. In higher math, yeah, it's fine. Can't believe it, man. Like a few months ago, every video is getting 500k views. Now we're struggling to get like 100k. I mean, it makes sense because of the topics, but like even the Philippines video, I did not expect it to get 500,000. I really did not expect it to get 500,000. I'm not sure what YouTube is doing. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know what exactly is causing such a big spike in decline in view drop. But oh well. Oh well. Just gotta move on to next. You know, you can't, you know, you gotta swing and miss. Sometimes you gotta swing and sometimes you gotta miss.
plus or minus to the left of this
Writing master fun because I have a lot of time in my hands, so it's a good do a advanced study. Also, yeah,
fractions. Sometimes none
I'll see if I can, if I can do like at least a 2-hour study stream like every weekday.
of these will end up being solutions. It's just a helpful trick that will usually shorten our search. Let's try and see if x
Oh,
equals
plus
1
or minus. Okay.
is a solution. We do our synthetic
Confession stream when? I already. Hey, to the 40 people watching. All right, here's a leak for the next video, or the video after the next video. I didn't stream. I am not streaming the confessions. You guys uploaded. I just went on VC with Bang Snap. And I think it's like a hour and a half recording. And yeah. Will the stream also be unlisted? Yeah, pretty much. Because I wanna like I'm okay archiving the stuff because, you know, hiding, you know, it's already on the internet, so, you know, unless it's like doxing shit, then I will just unlist it. But I'm also against like having such a messy channel. Like I don't like having a big mess. You know, seeing my channel used to have like 700 videos and shit. I didn't like it having that many videos, so I only want to show people the content that I make, you know. You know, if I move to content that is even better than this, then I would probably unlist the channels I'm making now. But you know, that's how it is. That's how I feel with that shit. Let me see. Where is my confessions? Where are they? Oh, it's all Reddit. I have Hollow Knight footage here. Motherfucker can't even open VLC. I played for like an hour and a half also. Not to make a video, definitely not. I saw a meme about like Silk. Hollow Knight is the tutorial to Silk Song, which fucking terrified me. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Where is it? Oh, did I already throw it away? My recording? I think I just threw it in the folder and then I just put it in the bin already. But yeah, my editor has it.
Arithmetic division by setting
What operates reverse inequality? Negative multiplying and negative dividing.
things up as we learned before, with the coefficients 2,
Where do you remember the quadratic formula? X is equal to negative b plus minus root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a.
3, -3, and -2. We place the 1 here, drop the first 2 down, and get to multiply.
Blah blah blah. We know this, bro. We're good. We're good. Perpendicular is. I mean, when I do calculus, like, do I have to know this? Hell no.
Professor Dave again.
But whatever.
Is it reciprocals of one another?
It's half and then negative. Oh.
Slope of.
So, okay, it's negative reciprocal. There we go. Negative reciprocal. Just remember that. Alright, bet. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I don't want the circle shit, bro. Let's do, use Desmos. Oh, bet. Some Desmos. Hell yeah, bro. Let's see. Wait, let me get some background music.
Yeah, you shot me down and sent me to a Garth.
Jesus Christ,
But
this
now
song.
I'm in every can of White Monster. Yeah, I know. I'm once again. My chair's been left empty in my den. Carry my power, carry my likeness.
I know there are like Easter eggs if you type some stuff here. I don't remember though. I don't remember. Are they going to make a game? That is like
1/5.
out. It's like super out of my knowledge, bro. I don't know. I can't do that shit.
It's Professor Dave. Let's graph higher degree
my God.
polynomials.
He knows a lot about all kinds of stuff, Professor Dave.
This can get very difficult very fast,
Cubic.
as plotting points gets rather time consuming, and the behavior of these functions is not as predictable as lines and parabolas. But there are a few tricks we can use to get rough sketches of these functions that are fairly accurate and provide some key information about the function that is useful. Let's learn these tricks now. First, we must realize that polynomial functions with a degree of 2 or higher are smooth and continuous. They can have hills and valleys in the middle, but on either side, they tend to go towards positive or negative infinity. There are several possibilities for the end behavior of polynomial functions, which means what it does as x goes to positive or negative infinity. So let's start by learning how to figure out what the end behavior of a function will be. We can do this by using something called the leading coefficient test. We look at the leading term in a polynomial,
I think it was
or
like
the term with the
positive, even. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on.
largest exponent.
I'll explain
and
it
we
later.
look at its
I'm thinking
exponent and
something.
coefficient.
I'm Einstein right now.
Depending on whether the exponent is even or odd, and whether the coefficient is positive or negative, we know what the end behavior will be. If the exponent is odd, such as with a cubic function, or one that starts with x to the 5th, x to the
Penepono.
7th, and so
Penepo.
forth. If the leading
Positive odd.
coefficient is positive, the function will fall downwards to the left and rise upwards to the right. If the leading coefficient is negative, the function will rise upwards to the left and fall downwards to the right.
Penepono. All right. I'll just explain what I think here, and then I just I'll probably check out logarithms a little bit, and then I'm gonna do. I don't want to do set theory. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I think I did that. I did set theory a while back. Uh, I don't care. I Not all math is built the same. That's all I'll say. I think I'm gonna go logarithms after this, and then go to matrices, because that's like the topic I've never learned in high school. I don't know why I never learned it. But yeah. All right. Let me say that my math teacher, the one good thing he did was he gave me a way to remember the higher degree polynomials. He made us do some like arms, some shit with our arms, and we have to remember the words pe, ne, pono. This is like he made us do this with our arms. With pe, you make your you let's say this is your head. You make your arms do this. If it's pe. If you don't know what pe means, it means positive, positive coefficient and an even exponent. And it goes up like that. If it's ne or negative even, then it's going to be down like that. And then if it's po, then you make your arms like this. You do this, and then you do that, and up like this. So it's gonna do like that. And then negative odd is you do like this, that. So tough, right? That's how I remember this shit. But the problem is he made us do this with our arms. So if I'm doing if I'm doing a math test and like with like another teacher, he's gonna see me fucking do these arm shit like over and over. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro?" Nothing. I ain't doing nothing. You're not doing anything. That's all I'll say. I will say when the first time I learned this, I just kept doing these arm movements shit in the math test, and let's say we did get some eyes on us. That's all I'll say. God, why is it freaking black again, bro? Hate that. There you go. Do you know PEMDAS? Yeah, I know that. I know PEMDAS. Parenthesis, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. I call you a post-test conference.
Yet know what will happen in the middle, but this end behavior is a great start in terms of sketching the function. Then, if the exponent is even, such as...
What is BOSMAS? I've never heard of that. What is BODMAS? I only learned PEMDAS in school. Because our school is inferior. That's all I'll say. Sakato, I know Sakato, don't worry. I think once we get to pre-calc, then... Let me search this up. What is this? What? Brackets, order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Why? Okay, they made division first. I mean, does it really matter? Honestly, it's left to right anyway. Brackets. Okay. Then you do order. What the fuck is order? Brackets? My ass, bro. What the hell is order? Don't use the division sign. Yeah. What? Who calls these orders, bro? Is this like a British thing? I swear to God, bro. Bro donated what $2 to say 67. Hey man, you should give me $67. That'd be nice. Okay. What this bodmas bombaclat.
with quadratic or quartic functions, or ones beginning with x to the 6th, x to the 8th, and so on. If the leading coefficient is positive, the function will rise upwards on both sides.
Bro, I thought the title was Sturdy Stream. Only the true whirow fans, only the true whirow nation members know that I did study streams like a year ago.
If the leading coefficient is negative, the function will fall downwards on both sides.
I bet.
So those are the 4 possibilities in terms of the end behavior of higher degree polynomials.
British people speak the wrong English, bro. I mean, American English is also the wrong English. Philippine English is the best English. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I no bias. I guess logarithms.
It's Professor Dave. Let's talk about logarithmic bases. Increase. This is the case with the p.
Yeah, I know what logarithms
and the
are.
expression would equal 2. So you'd get, and then
blah blah blah
would
blah
be
blah 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 blah.
instant. Instead,
Go back to the log.
the
ln.
exponent.
I think there's an entire video on what is ln. Wait, let me search this up. Oh my fucking god. Guys, I know Algebra 1 took a big thing. 27 hours? Bro, who's watching that? What is... Oh no! Don't look at that. What is E? I think there was an entire video explaining what E is. It's so hard. I still cannot explain it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's an entire video on it, but I can't find it. Where was it? There was a really good video talking about what E is, but I just can't remember. Not this guy. Digital Genius. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Digital Genius is like, oh my god, this guy is like, I don't even know how to explain. It's like math slop. That's what I'll say. Math slop. It's like, it's math but for YouTube, if you know what I'm saying. Number 5. Shut up. Shut up. Like, I don't hate his content. I like his videos, but you can't deny, like, math slop is the only way I can explain his content. No offense. God, I can't find it. Bro, I can't find it, man. Oh, this video. This video. This guy from Diplomatic Fish. This guy's video on E. This guy's video is fucking fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. It basically it puts together all 3 definitions of E. First of all, like E being like this, the summation, and then another one being a limit, the other one being a derivative of e to the x. Good video. I still don't get it. I'm kind of stupid, but you know.
That E must be raised.
I really like your Puppet MMOs video. You guys, I know you guys can like it, but bro, I don't like when a video does not get a lot of views, guys. It only has 120k. Like I wanted at least like 200. Man, I think the reason is because I took me a while to upload it, and then I made the video like 19 minutes long. Look for calculator, guys. It's right there. Proven.
To in order to get that number. E is an extremely fascinating number, and we will learn more about it when we get to calculus. But for now, we just need to know its approximate value and how to use it. This says
Log x.
that if we have some log of x with base b, but we want to express this as a log with some other base, like base a, then log base b of x will
So it's log. If you want to express it in another way,
be equal to
Right.
log base a of x over log base a of b.
I mean, the longer videos are cool, but the problem with making longer videos is it takes me way too long to upload it, and then they don't even do well. Like the short, I think moving forward, all the videos will be 14 minutes or less, 100%. I'm not gonna make any more 16-minute, 20-minute videos because it feels like just a waste of time, honestly. Because there's those channels who make like really good videos every like blue moon, but like I want to have like a consistent stream of people. I want to actually grow the channel. I think making it 14 minutes, not 14 years old, 14 minutes or less. That's like it's like the sweet spot. It's like not too short, not like 8 minutes, but like not too long. So actually it takes me because like 14 minutes is like a good middle ground.
Here is an example so we can get some context. Say we want to express log base.
I mean, would you ever use this? No. Moving on. I guess log b is equal to log a of x over log a of b. Could you still make a longer form video? Wait, let me tell my editor. Hold on. Let me tell, because I'm not editing the confessions video. It's someone else. Hey, make the confession. I'm telling him to make it less than 14 minutes because I don't want it to be too long. I have to pay my editor a lot more money, and the video is gonna flop anyway. So at least if it flops, then I lose less money. Sir, yes, sir. Should I VC my editor, guys? By the way, do you have a Discord server? For members only. Why members only? Because I don't want to moderate it. I don't want to spend all my time hiring mods and all that. That's why. It's not because I'm gatekeeping. Because YouTube's my priority, not fucking Discord server. If you guys remember the old one, then you know.
5 of 15 as having base 10 instead, so that we can evaluate this on the calculator. We would just
he said the word.
do
He said
log
the dirty
base
blood
10
word.
of 15 over log base 10 of right.
He said the thing. In terms of ln of the common, I think common logarithm is base 10, right? And I give you guys 2 gift and dip. All right, goodbye, space dude. ln e squared over ln 3. Okay, and then you simplify it. Oh, okay, so basically just using the same formula 4 times, except this one is for log e or ln or I bet. Goodbye, space dude. Thanks for the membership. And by the way, if you're a member, you can join the Discord server. So that's that. Don't apply. There's already been some people who are applying and they're not even a member. Guys, I'm not accepting you if I can't find your name on my list. That's how it is, guys. That's how it is.
Professor Dave here. Let's solve some equations.
He knows a lot about
Why the fuck did Staria get it? Staria, why did you get it? Okay, bro.
stuff. Professor Dave explains.
Now that we know what logarithms are, we are ready to solve
Fuck you, Staria. You took an innocent person's membership. You did not need
exponential
that.
and logarithmic equations. Take something like 2 to the x equals 16. It's
Oh, you can get log 2.
true that we could just intuitively understand that x must be 4, because we can see that 2 must be
The fuck is
raised
ln?
to the 4th power for this equation.
Why such that? What is D? D is an element of Q and D is not an element of Z. Alright. Z might. What the fuck? Okay, I thought I understood it, but I don't anymore.
To be valid. But things
Thank you
get
for
trickier
membership,
when this
Space
number
Dude.
isn't so
Appreciate
obvious.
it.
What about 2 to the x equals 17? If you're not a computer, you can't do this in your head, so we have to use logarithms.
Log 2 of 17.
Taking the log base 2 of both sides gives us this. Now it follows that 2 to this power equals 2 to the x power. So x must be equal to log base.
What? 2 to the x? Where do we get 2 to the x from?
2
I'm not gonna lie, I just canceled the
of
log,
17. This may not be aesthetically pleasing, but it is the precise solution for this equation. If we wanted to get an answer that can be plugged into a calculator, we could instead take 2 to the x equals 17 and just take the natural log of both sides. Then we could drag this x to the front and get x times the natural log of 2 equals the natural log of 17. Dividing by the natural log of 2, there's our answer in terms of natural logs, which is actually what we would have gotten if we had applied the change of base property to our original answer.
Who has a calc, guys? Calc for
natural
calculator,
log
bro.
form. Now let's look at what happens when the exponent becomes more complicated. What about 3 to the quantity 2x minus 7 equals 27? Again, rather than guess and check, let's solve the equation. We notice that we have this base 3 being raised to the exponent. Can we express the other side of the equation in a similar way? In fact, we can. We can make it 3 cubed. Now,
I don't think I'm gonna have members only stream where I just study, because like I feel like it's gonna be like there's gonna be like two people watching. I'd rather just upload it to their main channel. I'll probably get like a good like 30 to 40 people watching, and then
now all we have to do is recognize that if 3 raised to this power equals 3 raised to the 3rd power, then these exponential terms must be equal to each other.
Alright, bet. Or you can do the log, but like you don't have to do that in this case. And then you just make sure that the bases are the same and then simplify. Alright, move on.
Professor Dave here. Let's talk about sequences.
He knows a lot about all kinds of stuff. Professor Dave explains.
Let's count some numbers, shall we?
We're just reviewing. We're definitely going to slow down a bit when we talk about pre-calc and calc 1 and calc 2.
1, 2, 3, 4. What are we doing exactly? We are generating a sequence of numbers, which happens to be the natural numbers. If a particular term in the series can be represented by a sub n, and the entire sequence is a sub n in brackets, then this sequence
I don't
could
want
be
to do set
represented
theory
by the letter n
algebra.
instead of writing out all the numbers. This means that a1, the
Hashtag
first
Sigma.
term of the sequence, when n equals 1, is 1.
Wait, what? Sorry, you got a Minecraft server? Sorry, you have a Minecraft server? Well, I'm not gonna stream it, but I'll probably,
To get a2, the
Hey.
second term, n must equal 2, and we get 2. Now let's list all the even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8. How would we represent this series? That would be 2n. a1, where n equals 1, gives us 2. a2, where n equals 2, gives us 4, and so forth. What if we do the natural numbers again, but start with 2. Now the first term is 2. The second term is 3. So we can represent this as n plus 1, where every term is 1 greater than its chronological number in the sequence. We can generate sequences using any expression like this, and they can get pretty complex.
Staria, invite me to
Try
your
2n
Minecraft server.
plus
I'm
3.
gonna blow it up.
The first term would be 5. The second term would be 7, and then 9, 11, 13. Sequences like this are called
hosted through Essential?
arithmetic
I gotta
sequences
download that shit.
because each term differs from the previous.
Okay, I don't know if I'll actually. I don't even know, man. I'm really not into Minecraft.
By a constant amount.
Figure it out
in this
later.
case, by 2. But not all sequences work this way. There are also geometric sequences.
I wonder if I should
each
do an
term can
Agario
be
stream again.
obtained Not by adding a constant to the previous term, but by multiplying the previous term by a constant. Something like 2, 6, 18, 54. Each term is 3
Multiplied by
times
3.
the previous. Can you figure out how to represent this sequence?
3n.
It starts with 2.
Oh wait. Oh, it starts with 2. Fuck. 3x plus 1. No. N. Fuck. I don't. N. N times 4. I don't know.
And then you multiply by 3 once more for each term. So this
Okay, bro, how the... Okay, bro. Sure, I have an exponent. So it's 2 times 3 to the n minus 1. So 2... So if n is 1, then it's going to be 3 to the 0.
should be 2
I mean,
times
okay. So if you keep multiplying, then it's exponent.
3 to the n minus
Okay, bro!
Some sequences fall into neither of these categories. What about 2 to the n minus 1? We'd get 1, 3, 7, 15, 31. In every case, we just plug the numbers in and see what we get. If a sequence has a domain that includes all positive integers, meaning that starting from 1, you can keep plugging in numbers all the way to infinity, this is called an infinite sequence. All the ones we just looked at are examples of infinite sequences, terms in the
Alright.
sequence.
Fibonacci
famous
sequence, alright?
1 and
So you get the... I think it starts out with 1, 1, 2. And then you add the previous 2 to make the next one. I'm pretty sure. Let's check Wikipedia! Let's see. Many writers begin the sequence with 0 and 1, although some authors start with 1 and 1, and some start from 1 and 2. So you start with basta, you start with 0, 1, 1, and you add the previous 2, and then you add the previous 2, and then you add the previous 2, and then you add the previous 2. Yeah, whatever. Alright.
and 1 is 2. 1 and 2 is 3. 2 and 3 is 5. 3 and 5
So
is
intelligent.
8. We continue in this manner to get 13, 21, 34, and so on towards infinity.
Just play
This-
Balatro.
Sequence a will equal a sub n minus 1 plus a sub n minus 2. With these and the 1, 2 before. The sequence n factorial, with factorial being represented by an exclamation mark,
N is
equal
screaming.
to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2, all the way until we get to 1. For example, let's list the values of n.
All permutations, combinations. Who cares, bro? Hop on Family Man Battlegrounds? Bro, what?
n factorial for the first few natural numbers. We can see that in each
Tomorrow I'll
case,
start
we
the
start with the number
pre-calc.
we are evaluating and multiply it
algebra.
by every single
I think I'll finish this video and then I'll get to the script and then I'll start recording because, you know, let me give you guys a
smaller
sneak peek because
positive
very few
integer
people are here.
in descending order. Factorials are similar to exponents in that they only operate on the number they directly follow. This is an important concept to understand, as we will frequently see factorials in sequences. Say we have 3 over n plus 1 factorial. Let's plug in 1 through 4 to get the first 4 terms in this sequence. And doing the arithmetic, these are the values we should get. Now that we understand sequences, we can move on to sums.
Oh, sigma!
Summation notation takes a sequence and then instructs you to find the sum of a certain number of terms in that sequence. For example, let's just start with this first sequence we looked at, with the natural numbers. But instead of a sub n, let's write a sub I, since this is a slightly different application, although technically we could use any letter here. If we place this uppercase sigma here, we can put I equals 1 just below it, and then any integer above it, like 5. What this says is that we have to add up the first 5 terms in
Wait,
this.
why is there a tough block in the thumbnail? Did I not change the thumbnail? Oh, I changed it. Why is there a tough block in the thumbnail? I did not... Yeah, why is that the thumbnail? I changed it. Why did YouTube change it for me? Oh God, I changed it. Alright. There you go. New thumbnail. Hope you guys like it.
Sequence. That would be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is 15. In this case, 1 is the lower limit of summation, and 5 is the upper limit of summation. Let's try some examples. How about the sum of k squared plus 2 to the k from 1 to 4? To get this, we have to evaluate the expression for each number in the domain first, and then we add them all up. For 1, we get 3. For 2, we get 8. For 3, we get 17. And for 4, we get 32.
Yep.
Let's add those up, and we get 60.
When are we gonna make a video together?
Easy enough, right? Now, what if we go in reverse? What if we have a sum,
I don't even know,
and we
bro.
have to figure out how...
Are we really gonna make a video? The only way we can collab is if you just edit for me.
to express it in summation notation.
Get fucked.
This is a little trickier because we have to recognize the pattern in the numbers. But let's give it a shot. How about this one here? 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25, and continuing. What is this? Well, it's the list.
So I guess it's going to be summation of n at I equals 1 to infinity, and then I squared.
Of perfect squares. We could rewrite this as 1 squared, 2 squared, and so on. That means we could write this as the sum of n squared from 1 to infinity.
So smart.
We could also truncate it at any particular term, like after the 5th one, and then make the upper limit 5. How about this one? 1/2, 2/3,
What the fuck?
3/4, 4/5, and so on. Well, the top number in the fraction is equal to n, but the denominator is always 1 more than that, or n plus 1. So it's n over n plus 1.
All right, whatever.
Things can certainly get trickier. How about 3 over 4, 6 over 5, 9 over 6?
Bro, what? So the top one is like 3n, and then the bottom one is n plus 1.
12 over 7. Here, the top is clearly multiples of 3, so that's 3n.
Oh, fuck. N plus 3.
On the bottom,
we
it goes
assume the
one at
first
a
one is
time,
1.
but starting with 4. So
Sorry.
that could be n plus 3, where it's always 3 more than the number of the term. As long as we always think logically in this manner, we can usually figure out even the toughest sequences.
I'm not
We just
subscribed to him
look
on my
for the
second channel.
patterns that are
Apologies.
present. To wrap things up, let's take our new understanding of sequences and factorials and show a novel derivation
Hold on, let
for
me-
the natural base, e.
After this video.
Isaac Newton showed that e will be equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 over 2 factorial plus 1 over 3 factorial plus 1 over 4 factorial, and so on. to
Oh,
infinity.
whatever, bro.
If we work out the first few terms, we get 1 plus 4 from other infinite series and infinity. This series has a finite sum.
Isaac Newton would be like, yes, let me have an infinite sum of whatever the fuck this is. Yes.
Sums and limits,
not smart
might
enough
be
to
a big
understand.
dream, abstract and arbitrary, actually crop up in nature in the form of intricate
Blah, blah. Represent in series notation. That's just n plus... But it's at... What is the first one? 2, 5, 8? What? The first one is 2. Eight equals D equals 67. It's not n plus 3. It's probably something in the exponent, I'm not gonna lie. 3n plus 2? No. Have you watched Linguistics Iceberg video? No. I don't know. 1, 2, 6, 24. Bro, what? So it's times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5. How do you represent that? The first one is n times n plus 1? No. N times n minus 1. I think that's what the... Oh, n factorial? Fuck. Alright. Three n minus 1. Ooh, 3n minus 1? Okay, you're correct. 100% for the first one. Good job. Here's your gold star. Damn, I'm washed in this shit, bro. Alright. Oh well. Alright. 2 in times 4. What is this? 18, 32, 50? So you're adding something? So it's plus 6, then plus 10, then plus 14, then plus 18. N plus 4n? Because it's always the first one. Ah, well. I mean, what's the answer? 2n squared, n factorial, 3n minus 1. Alright, whatever. There you go. There's the answer. I guess. I also have this to do. I also have this video that I think I did like all the way down here, but yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. I wonder. I don't know if I'll do this on stream, or I should continue to do this, or I should just go off stream. We'll see. Let me turn this off. It's been an hour 38. turn whirow into copy. All right, I think I'll go end the stream. So I'll also I can just work on this video. And then tomorrow we can just, today's just like, a chill first day. And then tomorrow we can actually start pre-calc. Because like my entire goal was to do pre-calc. So if I miss anything if I don't know how to do like one thing for pre-calc, then I'll just search it up. Should be fine. All right. That's all. Let me just do this. And then put this on. See ya. Well, when are you gonna fix your upload schedule? Never. Fuck, man!